A very good evening to all our viewers and welcome back to this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium where we bring you Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. It's match number 15 as CSS are going to take on Z Sports, and it's such an important game for both the sides. I'm expecting to have plenty of chills and thrills in this game. Right then, no time to waste. I was there in the middle with the two captains and the match referee for the flip of the coin. Well, it's a beautiful afternoon here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium where we're all set for match number 15 of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. Expecting to have another exciting game of cricket as Z Sports are taking on Team CSS. Time now to introduce you to the men who matter in the middle. On my left is Albin Alias, the captain of CSS. On his left is Shahrukh Amin, the captain of Z Sports. And on the extreme left is our esteemed match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. Albin, you've got the coin. Please give a flip. Heads is the call.
It is head. Head.
Congratulations, Shahrukh. Good start to the afternoon. What's the plan?
Go look to bat first today.
Well, you had a great start to this tournament, so now batting first. How much do you think is going to be a good target you want to post?
I mean, I feel like it's a day start, so dew won't come into play. That's the decision for batting first, and we feel like a positive game mindset. We put on 180 plus and look to defend it.
Knowing the strengths and weaknesses of your opponents, have you made any changes to your playing 11?
Yeah, we've gone with the extra spinner, a young spinner, Aryaman Sharma is coming in. I think and Zahoor Khan's also into the 11. Everyone else is the same.
Give us a good game, Shahrukh.
Thank you so much.
Albin, unfortunately, you've lost the toss. If you would have won the toss, what was your plan to do on the surface?
We are planning to bowl first. I think it's better to bowl first in the wicket. So we are happy to lose the toss.
Now that you're bowling first, looking at the surface closely, how much do you think you would want to restrict the opponents?
We would like to restrict them below 150 will be a good target.
A great start to the tournament. How's the mood in the camp?
There is positive vibes in the camp. We are doing well in the past tournaments, and we are looking forward to continue this momentum.
Changes playing 11?
One change, Haider misses out and Zia is coming in.
Best of luck. Give us a good game.
Thank you.
Well, that's the news, and the confirmation coming in from the centre is that Z Sports, they won the toss and they've decided to bat first. Yeah, I think it's a good toss to win, and deciding to bat first. As there in the middle, had a close look at the wicket, and it seems to be an absolute belter of a track. No real rough patches. It's a typical Sharjah wicket where I think that the ball will come onto the bat nicely. Now, let's have a quick look at the playing level of Z Sports. Starting off with the two openers, Ronak Panoli, the captain Shahrukh Amin, followed by Lovepreet Singh, Aryan Sena, Zishan Abid, Ahmed Khalid, Nilanj K. Swine, the left arm spinner, Zishan Haseed, the speedster, Aryaman Sharma, Mohammad Azhar, and Zahoor Khan. Good to see him back into the playing 11, missed out in the early encounter. What a strong looking side of Z Sports. Plenty of batters. That's one privilege you have, especially when you bat first. But always want to ensure that you set a good target when you bat so deep. Alongside CSS as well, I think they too had a very good start in this tournament. It was a close game, mind you. They won eventually by 8 runs. And talking about Z Sports, well, the first game they played went on to score a mammoth target of 119, allotted 20 overs. It wasn't the best of starts, though. I remember they lost 3 wickets early. It was Ronak Panoli, followed by the captain Shahrukh Amin, and then Lovepreet. They were 56 for 3 at one stage, and then all of a sudden, it was Zishan Abid, Salman Randhawa, Rais Ahmed. So, a collective performance, and of course, who can forget the 50 scored by Aryan Saxena. So, it's an important game for both the teams. They have a win under their belt. Now, that's the playing 11 for CSS group. The two openers, Abhiram Ritwik, followed by Ranjit Mani, who hasn't really fired so far in this tournament. Albin Alias, the captain, missing out in the last game. Vishnu Raja MP, Danish Sarhadi, the player of the match in the last game. What a terrific knock he played. Rajit Ganesh, Nipun Babu, the left arm spinner. Zia Mukhtar, the speedster. Mustamad Umar, another fast bowler in this side. Usaid Amin, what an inclusion he's been. And Haris bin Siddiq, well, this boy was special the other night. He was bowling with some severe pace and came into ball pretty late in the contest, and even then he got the ball to move off the surface in the air and created a lot of troubles for the batters. So this is going to be exciting. I would put it this way. It's going to be the bowlers of CSS against the strong studded batting lineup of Z Sports. And that man is special on your screen. Ronak Paloli, he is in sublime form. Unfortunately missed out in the last game, but such a class act, has been a consistent performer for Z Sports, and ensures more often than not he does gets you those quick starts, gets those quick 30s, 40s, and once he gets there, then it becomes really difficult to get rid of him. And he is another dynamite left-handed batter, none to less than Ronak Paloli. So both the batters missing out in the last game, couldn't really get going, but today it's a new beginning, it's a new game, and they would want to get off to a good start. So they've got a slip in place, that's good to see. Always need to have that aggressive approach, at least 3 to 4 overs. I understand it is a wicket where you won't really see much happening, but naturally the ball is new, so you do expect the ball to at least skid on quicker and have some initial movement early on. Right then, Mustamad charging in for the first time this afternoon. And straight away, surprised Ronak Paloli. Don't really think he was expecting this delivery. Was right on target, onto the stumps. Yeah, very impressive. Last evening he had Mustamad. He bowled so well. He too can bowl with a lot of pace. Possesses a very lethal combination. Pace, control, swing. Captain Alias has given him the responsibility to pick up early wickets. Oh, beautifully bowled and nicely played as well. This is something which you don't really see the fast bowlers bowling Yorker, especially the right arm medium paces. Yeah, the left armers, it has become a trend. Oh, that's not good. Just gifting an extra run. So yeah, I was saying that left arm speedsters, of course, the great Shaheen Shah, he's a master of it, and also talking about Awais, the left arm speedster of 7 districts. Very lethal bowler. Not too sure what happened there. I think he's just injured himself whilst he was picking up the ball. I'm not too sure what happened, but surely he's going to be needing that much needed medical attention. So it's going to be the captain to be facing for the first time this afternoon. Was unlucky in the last game, but he too is one of those batters. Once he gets a good start, then he too ensures he gives value to his wicket. Doesn't really throw away his wicket. Ensures he stays right till the end. And he has gotten a lot of hundreds as well in the domestic tournament. And One thing, if you observe, this is something which I have seen for the last 2 to 3 years. Shahrukh, when facing the new ball, he tends to have taking the off stump guard, which can be quite risky. Look at where he's standing. Literally cannot see a single stump. I can see the leg stump though through his legs. So that's one delivery Mustamad can focus on. Try to fire it onto the stumps. That's what he did in the first two deliveries against Ronak Panoli. So yeah, I was discussing and mentioning that that's something which you don't really see. The right arm fast bowlers going for the Yorker. And that's not a bad ploy, to be honest. Because as a batter, you don't really expect a fast bowler to straight away bowl a Yorker with the new ball. You need a lot of skill to execute and land the ball in the block hole. Oh, brilliant keeping. Exceptional stuff behind the stumps. Nadeem Anjumda. Mustamad. Yeah, he gave his 100% in the last game. And at one point, CSS, they were down and out. The match was pretty much out of their hands. But then all of a sudden, Haris bin Siddiq, Mustamad, the fast bowler came in. Was there, of course, who can forget Heather Razak? Of course, missing out today. So they do have firepower in their bowling attack. And later on, of course, you will see Nipun Babu come in and bowl after the power play. Yeah, just a day before yesterday, we had a couple of games, and the first game, I remember that the ball was coming onto the bat so nicely. There was hardly any movement. Neither could the spinners really turn the ball. They weren't getting any assistance from this wicket. But then, as the lights took full effect, the ball just spun so sharply. The spinners, they had a great outing. Yeah, nicely played. He's being very careful, and that's the right approach. You can take your time, especially on these kind of wickets, where you know there won't be much happening. This is something which most of the teams, they have been doing. They lose early wickets in the power play, and then in the pressure, it just gets onto your middle order batters. So you as an opener, you need to be a little smart and sensible in your approach. Just choose and pick your deliveries wisely. Nicely played. Good little punch. Good sound of the bat. But nonetheless, this has turned out to be a terrific start by Mustamad. 2 for no loss after 1. Well, no surprises. Zia Mukhtar, a new ball specialist, has got the ability to move the ball both ways. It's not really a big swinger off the air, but gets a lot of kick off the surface. Now this has been pumped down the ground. That's the first boundary of this match, and it's come out of the plate of Ronak Panoli. Zia Mukhtar needs to understand the mark. Gets a boundary. Yeah, that's much better. Adjusting his length very quickly. Yeah, he's been so consistent. If you talk about his run scoring, Ronak Paloli has been one of the backbones of Z Sports for quite a while now. And I really like that the captain Shahrukh, never really demoted him. There was a patch and a phase in his life where Ronak Paloli was short of runs, but then he ensured that he keeps that position for Ronak Paloli. Oh, that is worked away for a maximum. That is a terrific shot. Zia Mukhtar, he's aired in his out of the park. That's turning out to be a very handy over. We saw quiet over, just 2 runs in the first. And now Zia Mukhtar, he must be under the pump. Surely he will feel the pressure. The captain Alvin Lalias, he mentioned during the toss he anyways wanted to bowl first. So he's gotten what he desired. But for me, honestly, I was there, had a look close at this wicket. Even Shahrukh, he was pretty early today, this afternoon. Had a good observation and he thought it's an absolute belter of a track. And that's the reason, after getting lucky winning the toss, deciding to bat first. And you can see that there's nothing happening. It's coming onto the bat very, very nicely. So you do expect a high scoring thriller. Said the senior statement, just having a quick chat with Zia Mukhtar. A very severe Ronak Paloli, really. If you bowl anything full, if you bowl marginally short, he's got an excellent eye and really reads the length and the trajectory pretty early. His eyes lit up the moment he saw that short delivery and helped it away for a maximum. Nicely done. That's a very good delivery. A polite inquiry, but that's what you need. You cannot be predictable on a surface where you're not getting much help from it. So that's where, even from the new ball, you need to be one step ahead and go for the variations. Doesn't really matter if it's the new ball. That is exactly what Zia did, and almost getting that outside edge of Ronak. Punched away. Oh, brilliant bit of fielding. He has surely saved 3 runs for his side. That was travelling at the rate of knots and he just timed his in the outfield. Yeah, that man on your screen on the right, Usaid Amin, might just be brought into the attack early. He does have experience to bowl with the new ball because he has control. At times spinners do struggle to bowl with the new ball, especially the wrist spinners, because there's of course lacquer on the ball. Helped away, and is that a drop chance? Yeah, it looked like. That expressions say it all. Straight to the fielder, and luckily it's just spilled out of his hand. 13 for no loss after 2. They're looking good now, both these batters. Yeah, that inside edge, wanted to hit it straight down the ground, but that extra movement of the surface and almost Oh, this is going to be a good little contest. Mustamad, he bowls with some heat. On the other end, Shahrukh Amin, he really likes pace on the ball, and mind you, he's off. He's not yet off the mark. Good little punch, quick single, and excellent bit of running. Good response by his partner Ronak Paloli. And that's something which you do expect, really, because these two have been playing a lot of cricket with each other for the last 3 to 4 seasons. So they obviously know the strengths and weaknesses, and of course the calling has been loud and clear on that occasion. Having a deep square leg in position alongside a deep third man. Oh, what a shot this is by Ronak Paloli. Do not feed him there. He's going to just smash you all day and night the moment you bowl on his pads. That's the way he plays, really. Such a treat to watch when he gets going. It's pure entertainment when Ronak Paloli is on song. Literally taking the off-stump guard as well as Ronak Paloli. We have seen Mustamad firing one onto the stumps. Yeah, wayward. That's what happens when the batters go after you. Just try to be a little over ambitious. You try to do a bit extra in the middle. As a bowler, you need to be a little smart here. Just go back to your basics. Read the batter. So far, if you observe, all the good deliveries bowled by the bowlers, Ronak Paloli, he has respected them. He's not really going after everything. Anything loose, he has certainly capitalized and cashed on to the opportunities. Oh my word, where has this gone? That has gone into the orbit, into the outer space. Ronak Paloli, what a thunderous hit, and the sound of the bat stands. And I don't think that's going to come back, but what a hit. Such a powerful bloke, and clearly we can see Ronak Paloli, he's gained a lot of muscle lately. Has worked so hard at his fitness. Just shows the dedication level and the love to the sport. I won't be surprised soon if Ronak Paloli will go on to play for the UAE national side. He's knocking the doors of the selectors. That's for certain. Beautifully bowled. That's much more like it. To that shot. This is something which I've been discussing even in the previous encounters, that the bowlers, I haven't seen them bowl these slow bumpers. It's such a useful delivery, and you can pick up wickets, especially after the power play. Good over once again for Z Sports. 3 gone, 26 for no loss. Well, this isn't a bad move at all, Usaid. I mean, as I said early on, that the captain might introduce him early into the attack. Does have a lot of experience to bowl with the new ball. And having a left-hander at the crease, he's a perfect choice. The latest addition to the side. Oh, this is not good. That's not the first time we're seeing. Even the first over we saw, they've taken a run on the overthrow, but I think the umpire Imran Munir, he's already called that dead. So Ronak Penoli can see the funny side of it. So that's not a run. It's a dot to start off proceedings. Long on in position alongside a deep mid wicket for the left-hander. That's a thick outside edge. No real damage done. Now that is going to be one contest. Usaid Amin, who's a bowler who doesn't go for many runs, pitches and lands the ball in those perfect areas. Isn't a big turner of the ball. And on this surface where you know that there's not much happening, he has to be very, very precise with the lens and play around with his pace. But against Ronak Penoli, this is going to be a challenge. Beautifully played. Good little punch. Now, I don't really think Usaid Amin will mind to toss the ball up to Ronak Penoli. Reason being that the leg side, that is the longest part of the ground from the far end when you bowl. But against Shahrukh Amin, I don't think so he's going to be bowling him anything on the stumps. Maybe wider, make him cut. Yeah, just like that. But he's such a smart cricketer. He waited if there was an opportunity, if the ball will be landed short. Look at what he's done. He's pulled it away. And there was a bit of arrogance in that shot. The moment he hit that, he knew this is gone for a big six. So they're up and running. And already CSS are at the back foot. There will be trouble signs if ever so the batters go after Usaid Amin, because he is one of their mainstream bowlers alongside Nipun Babu. But really nothing is happening out there. It's coming onto the bat so nicely. This is a great opportunity for both the batters to make it count. Beautifully ball. That's a good delivery. Surprising Shahrukh Amin. Danish Sarhadi behind the stumps. What an innings he played in the last encounter. Such a live wide behind the stumps. Really doesn't take any time whatsoever to dislodge the bails. Yeah, this is good. Smart. You've got the runs in this over. Let's not take any more chances against Usaid. 34 for no loss after 4. So it's going to be Nipun Babu introduced into the attack pretty early. Having a short catching cover in position, having a long on alongside a deep mid wicket. Just don't bowl anywhere on the leg side because it's a shorter part of the ground, and Ronak Penoli is so strong in those areas. Hits it hard, clears the 30-yard circle, and they will come back for easy couple of runs. So I think it's just a forced change now, really, because the fast bowlers, they were struggling, nothing much was happening. Albin Alias knows the importance of this partnership. He needs to disengage this partnership, get either of them. Both of them are very dangerous batters. Beautifully ball. That's a good delivery. Just keep things simple. Nipun Babu, another bowler who doesn't complicate things. Of course, has played so much cricket here in the domestic circuit. I did have a quick chat with him before the game, and he had something to say. He just said that I've been seeing a lot of spinners lately here and don't understand why are they bowling too quick and too short. And Nipun Babu, he ensures he pitches the ball slightly up, just like that, and doesn't offer much pace. It's such a challenge really for the spinners to come out and bowl under such conditions where there's hardly any help and assistance for the spinners. Quiet over so far. No boundaries in this over. Well, there's one. This is struck with some severe power. Sharjah, the moment he saw the ball was pitched full, he went downtown and Nipun Babu got out of the way, doing the right thing because that was really belted down the ground for another boundary to close out the 5th over. It's 41 for no loss. It was going along well, Nipun Babu, until the last delivery, bowling too full. Oh, he's missed out. Was slightly short, and also the fine leg being in the circle. Ronak Panoli, he just had to get some bat on it. One thing is for quite certain here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, that this ground has lightning quick outfield. The moment you hit the ball in the gap, it's really difficult for the fielders to really come and stop the ball going towards the boundary. Making quite a few adjustments for Sharjah, having a long off in position and alongside a deep mid wicket and a packed offside field. Tossed up, hits it hard, finds the gap. This is going to be a long chase, and I think the ball will win the race. So runs are coming thick and fast, and they're coming from both the ends. Saeed taking his chances, bowling slightly slower but having the mid on in the circle. It's always a very tough ask as a bowler, especially to bowl when you got just the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Oh, very close. Now this is where Sharjah will have to be careful. Yeah, he does have faith in himself that he's not going to play across the line. He's not going to get wrapped on the pads. And if ever so he does so, the umpire Imran Munir, I don't think he will take any time to lift his finger. Nice little punch. And yet again, the fielding has definitely let them down. We're just into the 6th over. The 50 comes up for Z Sports, and it has been a sloppy evening so far by CSS. They look to be a little flat out there. Hardly there is any chirping out there. Nobody's really talking or backing his bowler up. Nothing seems to be working at the moment. Yeah, just bailing out. We'll have to reload to say the mean. This is trouble signs for Alvin Alias. Excellent. This is very good cricket by Sharjah. He knows that he's already gotten runs in this over. This is what makes these cricketers so special. At times you can really get carried away, the adrenaline rush can get into you, but they know that this is a wicket where they have such a great opportunity to score a 50 or even in 100. These two are capable of. I've seen them do that before. Makes room, careful. That wasn't the best of shot selections. End of power play, and it's gone into the favour of Z Sports. 51 for no loss. What a brave innings this has been from both these batters in the middle. The captain charges down the ground and goes downtown. Oh, that is a biggie. Has just reminded me of the great Inzamamul Haq. A similar shot, bang, and he goes. And that is exactly where he hit that. Look at that go. Just keeps on going out of the park and almost going out of the stadium. He's got a smile on his face, and why not? Captain leading from the front, setting an example. 27 for Shahrukh, 27 for Ronak. Under the pump are the bowlers of CSS. From where can they pick up a wicket? So far, it has been a chanceless innings. No reckless strokes so far by either of these two batters. This is high up in the air. Has he found the gap? Just a single, but what a start this is. Z Sports. Shahrukh, I mean, he's done his homework. He's seen a lot of matches specifically on this very track. There are two tracks which have been used in this tournament. One is on the extreme left and one is on the extreme right. And this is the one which supports the batters. There's not much happening for the bowlers. Nicely done. So this is where the bowlers are being tested. And if ever so you can get any kind of assistance, you need to allow the ball to flight. The moment you start firing it onto the stumps, that's where it becomes easier for the batters. Especially to the likes of Ronak and Shahrukh. You give pace to them, they're going to make the ball disappear. Nice little punch, just a single to close out the 7th over. 59 for no loss. More spin being introduced. The question remains to be asked as to when Haris bin Siddiq is going to be introduced. The ball is still relatively new, so might as well just introduce him early and see if he gets any swing, because he did in the last game. Strikes it hard. And yet again it sailed over the fence for another maximum. What a thunderous blow. That has been obliterated into the night sky. The reach, getting that front foot onto the ball, that wasn't a bad delivery at all. And what a way to welcome Vishnuraj MP. He would be under the pump. Goes hard, that is high up in the air. How far has this gone? Oh, that has been dispatched yet again into the stratosphere. A monstrous hit. He's unleashed. Ronak Paroli has announced his arrival in this tournament. Missed out in the last game, but look at what he's doing now. 40 in just 25 deliveries. Couple of sixes in the 8th over to start off proceeding. Vishnuraj, he's under the pump. Worked away nicely along the carpet. 13 runs in the first 3 deliveries. Z Sports, now that they know that they've got such a good start, they would surely be eyeing to get somewhere around 220. The firepower they have in their batting lineup, that is something which is surely going to be in their back of the minds. Sensible. Very smart. Shahrukh Amin, he knows that they've got 13 runs in the over, so if the ball is pitched in a good area, it's a good delivery. Just respect the good deliveries now. That's a short delivery. No respect on that occasion. It's evaporated into the ether. 6 off the very best by Shahrukh Amin. Bang! And yet again, that finesse, that charisma he holds in his batting. When he hits, it stays hit. That is the Shahrukh Amin we know. And he has gone absolutely berserk. Nice little punch. Very expensive over. 19 runs have been looted. These sports are rising high on confidence. 78 for no loss. Eight gone, 78 for no loss. Z Sports winning the toss, batting first, and so far things have gone in their way. Both the batters are now inching closer to their half century. Both the batters missed out in the last game. So good to see. This is good news for Z Sports. It's always very delightful when you know that your captain is performing, and in comes a very exciting talent for the first time, Haris bin Siddiq. That's been cut away nicely. This is going to be a contest. I've seen Haris bin Siddiq in the last game, and that was the first time I really saw Haris bin Siddiq. And just after 3 deliveries, I had a lot to say about this boy. He can ball with some severe pace, and also the swing which he gets on offer, and the bounce and the kick off the surface. This is going to be such an exciting passage of play. He's got a long run up. Will be charging in against the light of Shahrukh Amin. Beautifully done. Good early call by Ronak Paroli, denying the single. Yeah, he thinks there was one, but Ronak Paroli, he said, yeah, mate, let's not take any unnecessary chances, especially when you're going so well. Why risk our wicket for a single? Yeah, everything seems to be correct about that man on your screen, Haris bin Siddiq. Just have a close look at his action and the way he just gets the rhythm and the momentum in his favor. Bang! Look at that. Nicely done. What a beautiful sharp bumper. And I completely surprised Shahrukh Amin. Can you, if you do have a pace like Haris bin Siddiq, you can always tend to bowl these sharp bumpers. Surely he is clocking more than 130. A very impressive evening in the last encounter. But this is a challenge. He's been introduced into attack when both the batters are well settled. Oh my word, now where has this gone? That is an unbelievable hit. And if ever so someone can play shots like this, it has to be Ronak Panoli. He is on fire, on song. And even the umpires enjoyed that. Wow. That ball is not coming back. New balls, please. Look at that. It was a perfect length. But the pick up shot by Ronak Panoli went high and handsome. Very graceful batter. All wrist, all grace, all class. That is Ronak Panoli. A very experienced campaigner, mind you. He's played a lot of cricket here in the domestic circuit. Remember when he was a kid, even then he was a dynamite batter, but now he's an absolute destructive machine. Who's just 2 runs shy to reaching a well-deserved 50. Once he gets to his 50, Ronak Panoli will definitely look to score a ton in this important encounter. This is much more like it. Ronak Panoli, we know that he's very strong the moment you bowl short to him or anything in his areas. But that was a perfect length and also ensured that he keeps it away from his arc. Ronak Panoli on the other end, he thinks he's missed out on that one. Quick single. And another handy over for Z Sports. 87 for no loss. Well, these two are dealing only in boundaries and maximums. And so far, they're short of answers here, the bowlers of CSS. Oh, beautifully done. That is really spun big time. And that's the thing. This is exactly what I said. That the moment you allow yourself to make the ball turn, that's why you do get assistance. Now this has been swept away and didn't really get the timing on that one. But after this over, we are surely going to have a drinks break and they would be desperate to regroup and reassess, re-strategize as to how do we stop the run flow. It's not that only one batter is striking where the runs are coming thick and fast from both the ends. Hits it hard, it's in the air. And very lucky for Shahrukh Amin that he played it away from the fielder. The lefty-righty combination is working at the moment for Z Sports. Said Amin. Now that he's realized that there is something in this wicket, when you bowl slower, that's too quick. No boundaries so far. So might expect Ronak Palodi to go for a big hit. That's been swept away nicely. He's got on his 50 though. He's played beautifully. Ronak Palodi well deservedly has reached his 50. 51 now in just 34. What a knock this has been. Walked in with a lot of confidence. Loved his body language. Always up for the challenge, up for the fight. And straight away he announced his arrival the moment he came in. On the other end, Shahrukh Amin, he too is leading his team from the front. Halfway through in the first innings, 94, no loss, and the players will take drinks. It's going to be Dipper Babu to bowl from the pavilion end. And we have seen in the past many times a wicket falls straight away after the drinks break. That break, I'm not too sure if Z Sports, they would have wanted it. Yeah, but it was CSS, it was desperate. They were getting a little desperate, really had to regroup and think how to pick up a wicket. Shahrukh Amin now also has a great opportunity. What a tremendous knock he's played. Yeah, not very happy with the side screen. Yeah, maybe somebody just walking past. They're having a deep square leg alongside a deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and a deep cover. I do expect Ibn Babu to fire it onto the stumps. Now, how many more things they can get from here onwards? 92 for no loss. You've got 10 wickets in your hands. The message will be loud and clear. I think now whosoever comes on to bat will need to ensure they keep up with this momentum. You don't want quiet overs. This is something which we've seen in the past. Nice little chip. That the moment a wicket goes, that's where 2 to 3 quiet overs pass by, and then you try to play a big shot on each and every delivery, and then you lose further wickets. And the score which once looked like to surpass 210, 220, I've seen teams stuttering at just 170, 180. So the message will be, whosoever comes, just ensure that he looks to get the boundaries and maximums, because it's coming onto the bat nicely. Not much happening. The problem is that the bowlers are bowling way too quick. We saw Usaid Amin, the moment he decided to give some air, there was purchase, there was a bite of the wicket. Yeah, just like that. That too has turned. So need to slow down just a touch. Oh, beautifully balled. Very good delivery. That extra bit of turn has saved Sharjah Amin. 11 gone, 93 for no loss. Yeah, another new bowler has been introduced. They had to do something out of the box. The regular bowlers, they've been struggling. I don't really, in the past, I haven't really seen much of Abhiram Rutvik with the ball. But this is something which we do see with the part-timers coming in and just disengaging the partnership. So they're testing their luck. Yeah, that's a very good delivery. And when you know that the batter is standing on the off stump, literally on the 4th stump guard, if I'm the captain, I'm going to ask my bowler to really fire it onto the stumps. Let him play across the line. Yeah, just like that. Because where he's standing, if you fire it onto the stumps, it's going to be very difficult for Sharjah Amin to readjust and try to create room and then hit straight down the ground. So the chances are that he will most likely look to play across the line. So just back of the length, touch slow, and onto the stumps. Up in the air. Oh, this could have been a blinder of a catch, but lucky escape for Ronak Panoli. Gets another boundary. Not the most effective of ways, but he will take it by both hands. 99 on the board. Still a lot of overs to go. Things aren't looking too bright at the moment. Coming around the wicket to Ronak Panoli, who smashes it hard down the ground and finds the fence once again. 100 comes up in the 12th over. It's Ronak Panoli show. That swing of the bat, that swivel, and really packs a punch. Can strike the ball big. Oh, very close, almost getting the better of him. An eventful over comes to the end. It's 103 for no loss. So spinners to continue. Nipun Babu charges down the ground. Sharjah Khameen goes ballistic. That is once again a huge hit. He said enough is enough now. I'm just going to tear the bowling apart. An excellent use of the feet. He goes downtown, gets another 6. Taking on one of their mainstream bowlers, Nipun Babu. This is going to be a fascinating encounter. Don't think he's going to hold back. Sharjah Khameen will look to go down. He does so. This is high up in the air. And one bounce into the fence. He's a run machine, Sharjah Khameen. They're short of words, short of answers. They don't know where exactly to bowl to this man. Look at the use of the feet. Coming dancing down the track and always was in control. The head position is always so still. The moment he strikes it, he knows that he is getting value for his shots. Now they are thinking to come back for the second. And they will comfortably. Excellent bit of running. They're getting a lot of applause and cheer. And what a knock this has been. The captain leading from the front and thanking the heavens, thanking the God and Shahrukh. I mean, what a terrific innings this has been. Such a brave and a courageous leader. Very inspirational leader. And yet again, just showcasing his skill set and proving what he's made of. And now that he's got into his 50, we might have some more entertainment. We've already seen 6s galore. It has been carnage. This is such a dangerous team, Z Sports. And if you ask me personally, I'm going to put them at the top 5 in this domestic league. They're one of the finest sides here in the domestic circuit. And Ronak Paloli and Sharjah Khameen, of course, very close and very good friends off the field. They have got excellent camaraderie. They've got great understanding between each other. They're always they've always have got a joke or two under their sleeve, and surely they are enjoying their outing out there. An off evening for Nipun Babu. Unlucky last delivery. Can he pick up a wicket? Oh, beautifully bowled. That is a top class delivery. That is such a great ball. And drawing Sharjah Khameen forward. Look at that. That's a great delivery. I was just saying, if he could pick up a wicket, there you go. He's produced a wicket. And that too of the dangerous Sharjah Khameen. Before, he's done a lot of damage and put the dent onto their bowling attack. What a knock by the captain. Sharjah Khameen, 51 inches 37, has done a terrific job for his team. It's 117 for 1. So finally, the partnership has been broken, and Zia Mukhtar has been reintroduced pretty early. Oh, beautifully done. That is an excellent delivery, and all of a sudden now, CSS, they'll feel that they are right back in this contest because they've got both the set batters out. It was first Shahrukh Amin and then Zia Mukhtar. And Ronak Panoli, he's shell-shocked, stunned. But this is a great opportunity now for CSS to restrict them below 180, 190. Nicely done. Excellent roll of the fingers, and Ronak Panoli just could just watch what happened. But terrific knock yet again. 63 in just 42. It's 117 for 2. What a terrific knock this man on your screen played in the first game. Now has come out of a situation where things are in their control, but now the problem is that they've just walked in the middle and they will need some time to get used to this wicket. That's where CSS have now got a great chance really to get back into the contest. They are already, I believe. That's exactly what I was mentioning earlier and was having a discussion as to when you lose wickets at wrong intervals, wrong times. That's where that score of 220, 210 comes down to 170, 180. So it was Nipun Babu who did create some pressure. He was economical compared to the other bowlers. And then the last delivery, he had just one delivery. And he did pick up a pricey scalp in the form of the captain Shahrukh Amin. Nicely played, always was in control. Lovepreet will open his account with a single. Now this is where CSS, they should really not allow the batters to get away so easily. This is a phase where you can get two to three quiet overs, and in the process, if ever so you pick up wickets, it's going to be tough for a new batter to just straight away come in and get into the act. Beautifully bowled. That's another dot delivery, and this is what happens. The moment you lose a wicket, you will see a lot of dot deliveries. You might see singles coming in. The boundaries dry up. So if they can restrict Z Sports below 180, CSS, mind you, they've got some quality batters in the lineup. Rajat Ganesh, they've got Albin Alias, they've got Ranjit Mani, they've got Danish Sarhadi, the player of the match in the last game. What a terrific knock he played under pressure. Nicely done. Yeah, I think now CSS bowlers, they've switched on. They've realized what this wicket has to offer. It's a slow track. You won't expect much bounce, so a slow bumper is such a useful delivery. Yeah, he's gone down. He's having a look at the wicket. And Lovepreet and Aryan, two new batters at the crease. They will be feeling some pressure because the way they were batting early on, Ronak and Shahrukh, really it looked like they will go to 120, 220, beg your pardon. And now, after their dismissal, things have slowed down just a touch. Oh, beautifully bowled. The keeper, Danish, he has been taken by surprise. That's just kicked off the wicket and bursted through his hands. What a terrific over by Zia. It's 119 for 2. Well, one thing is quite certain. Haris bin Siddiq will enjoy bowling in these last overs. He's an old ball specialist. He has been into these situations early on and he knows how to contain. And I promise you it's not going to be easy. Lovepreet and Aryan, they'll have to really play out of their skins. Beautifully punched. That's a lovely stroke. And surely they will come back for the second. Hasbin Siddiq, even in the last game, we saw him bowl some excellent variations, was very unpredictable, kept on asking a lot of questions to the batters. And also, it's really fascinating to see a bowler bowling with the old ball and generating so much pace. Lovely delivery. And he's been taken by surprise. This is some comeback now for CSS. Now Haris bin Siddiq, he's got 2 more overs after this. Zia Mukhtar, he's got 2. This is such a great chance for CSS. Now you can see they're all charged up. The body language so quickly has changed. They look to be positive out there. There's a lot of chirping going on. This is good to see. That is the CSS we know. Oh, lovely timing, lovely shot, but could not thread into that small bit of gap. Another very, very talented cricketer, Lovepreet Singh. A backbone for Z Sports. Has come out to a situation where his team would want him to continue with the momentum which they had early on when Shahrukh Amin and Ronak Paloli were in the middle. Another quiet over. We saw an excellent last over, Zia. And it was such a great start. And what a delivery that was. Literally an unplayable delivery. And Ronak Paloli just stood his ground and kept on looking at the surface. And said, what just happened there? From where have these demons come in this wicket? Because in the first 7 to 8 overs, we didn't see anything happening. It was coming out of the bat so nicely. But now that the lights have taken full effect, the bowlers are asking quite a few questions. They have been disciplined if we talk about their lines. We haven't really seen them bowl much extras. That's good. This is something which we've seen even in the past. On the other end, Aryan will consider himself to be a bit unlucky because the final leg was in the circle. All he had to do is just swing his bat hard on this one and would have surely cleared the inner fielder. But rather he opted to time the ball. That's what didn't find the connection. Nice little punch. This is good cricket all round. Another quiet over. Yeah, not the best of throws though by Lovepreet. Yeah, you can see the funny side of it. Well, that's the field setup they've got for Lovepreet. They've got a deep mid wicket alongside a long on, long off, deep cover. The fine and the third are in the circle. In fact, they've got 5 fielders in the circle. Nicely played. Another single. So this is an excellent over yet again by Haris bin Siddiq. It's 15 gone, 125 for 2. Zia Mukhtar steaming in. Short delivery pulled away along the carpet. Has he found the gap? You bet he has. Quite contrasting to what we saw in the second over of Zia, where he picked up a wicket on his first delivery, but this time, the very first delivery, he's been pumped for a boundary. So he's off to a good start here. Lovepreet Singh would want to ensure that he stays right till the end, if ever. So, Lovepreet and Aryan, they go out to play all these 20 overs. We'll see them surpassing the 180 mark. Steps down the ground now. He hasn't really found any connection whatsoever. Gets only a single. So this is a good start for Z Sports in this over. 130 for 2. 4 more overs left after this. Hajbin Siddiq, he's got 2. Zia Mukhtar, he's got 1. Surely these two are going to bowl out. I think it was said. I mean, he's got 1. So they just need 1 more over. Who's that going to be? Nipun Babu is done for the night. Aryan Saxena, who likes pace on the ball. Zia Mukhtar, smart bowler. Might just see those slow bumpers. Well, he goes full. And rolling his wrist. I beg your pardon, rolling his fingers. Zia Mukhtar. And it's done well after he was hit for a boundary. Another batter who really enjoys cricket, Lovepreet Singh. Every time you see him come out to bat, really expresses himself and ensures that at least he'll give you a quick 30-40. Beautifully done. Nicely dug out. Kept his eyes on the ball right till the end. Singles aren't going to be a problem for the men in red and blue. Zia Mukhtar was quite expensive in his first spell, but now all of a sudden, after that wicket of Ronak Panoli, is certainly a spring in his stride. Tall, right down fast bowler, can bowl at the rate of knots. That's going to be a wide. The idea was right, but the line wasn't so. Imran Munir and Nadeem Anjum, the umpires for today. Hats off to them. I think they've done a terrific job. They've been here in the domestic circuit for quite a while now. I think more than 10 years or so. Hardly we see them in making any wrong decisions, any false decisions. Yeah, umpires, they tend to do so. Well, they're humans. We don't have the DR system, so we always need to give that benefit of doubt and respect the decisions of the umpires. Creates room. Oh, beautifully done. That's a very good delivery. The moment he saw Aryan trying to create room for himself, that's where he banged in short. And the roll of the fingers, and that one just cut. Cut big time and completely took Aryan by surprise. So he's done well after he was hit for a boundary. Can he finish off the over well? Well, he does so. Excellent stuff. It's 16 gone, 134 for 2. Mustamad reintroduced into the attack. Now he's asking the question. Yeah, it's a bit too high. And umpire will be calling that as a leg by. In fact, no, it's come out of his bat. So we'll get a single. Yeah, it was a bit too high. Good start though by Mustamad. He heaves it away towards deep square. Gets only a single. Singles is not going to be a problem whatsoever for Team CSS. Boundaries are difficult to come by. The way Ronak Panoli and Shahrukh, I mean the captain, they were batting. They just took the bowling apart. And after the drinks break, look what they've done. They've pulled things back so nicely. And CSS should surely believe that they have a great chance to win against Z Sports. Shot pulled away, no real timing, no real power. Yeah, I think the pressure is now mounting on Aryan and Lovepreet. There is some frustration coming in from both the batters. But hats off to these bowlers. They were 117 for 1 in 12, or make that 13 overs. So not many runs have come since the departure of the two destructive openers. One, Ronak Panoli was batting at the strike rate of 150 and Shahrukh with a strike rate of 137. Yeah, and this is something which is not really required. Don't be doing anything extraordinary or anything silly. When the game is under your control, you need to be very careful. And he's gotten away with it. If Lovepreet would have got any bat on this one, that surely would have gone towards the boundary. Having a deep square leg, a deep mid wicket alongside, you can see they've got a long on position. Mid off is in the circle though. And they've got a deep point in position alongside a deep third man. Yeah, you can now sense that he's trying his level best to strike the ball hard, but this wicket is opening up and you can see that the ball is coming onto the bat all that nicely. Need to play at the merit. Well, that's where the live commentary is coming from. Hope everybody's enjoying this game of cricket. Lovepreet Singh needs to get going. Something's got to give. Mustamad, can you surprise him with one slower delivery onto the stumps? Oh, that's a very good delivery. And direct hit would have been so interesting. This is exceptional bowling performance. What a comeback. They were cruising along and took the game away so quickly. Yeah, that angle won't tell. But the run out, if ever so it was hit directly. Oh, I think we would have had a close call. 4 runs in this over only. Needs to finish strong with this field. Don't really think he's going to be opting to bowl anything short. It has to be full and straight. Yeah, this is a problem now. I think Lovepreet is trying to hit the ball a bit too hard. And that's why it's not finding any timing whatsoever. It's 139 for 2. Just the last 3 overs remaining. Zia Mukhtar to continue. This is smashed hard, but if ever so, he would have hold on to this one. It was surely going to go down as one of the best catches we would have seen in this tournament. Zia Mukhtar was on the verge of picking up another wicket. That's what he did in his first delivery of the second over. Did pick up a pricey wicket of Ronak Panoli. And this man, he hasn't really got much of the strike since the time he's came in. He's been there for quite a while now. It has been Lovepreet Singh getting the majority of the strike, and now that he has gotten strike, he's hit it towards the cow corner, and only a single. What a comeback here by Team CSS. They were flat, they were down and out. But then they've done a phenomenal, exceptionally well. Zia Mukhtar was very expensive in his first spell, but then he had a different plan and a strategy altogether, and he's implementing it beautifully. The execution has been spot on. Oh, that is struck hard. Seems to be okay though, but excellent delivery. Once again, the roll of the fingers, not offering any pace whatsoever, and way too early in his shot. I think the message will be loud and clear from the dugout. You've got the likes of Zishan Abid. There's quite a few batters left. Lovepreet Singh, he's a very talented cricketer, no doubt. He's a very, very strong striker of the ball, but today it's just not been his evening. He's still out there. He can change this momentum in his favour. This is hit hard, and that has gone for a 6, as flat as it could have gotten. Look at that, a tennis slap, an excellent hit down the ground, getting 6 valuable runs for his side. This is much more like it. Lovepreet is a batter who just needs a bit of confidence. He was 1 hit away. He's gotten that hit. Now we might just see him go berserk. Still 14 legal deliveries to go. Need to get somewhere around 180. Slow bumper should be called as a wide. It is. He's gotten away with it though, because the fine leg was in the circle. And yeah, we could see he's just trying to do a replica of where he wanted to play the shot. He wanted to play towards the fine leg over the 30-yard circle fielder. Hits it hard once again. He's got plenty of bat on this one, or has he not? It's a soft dismissal. Lovepreet Singh, the moment he struck that, he thought he's got plenty of it, but it was Vishnu-Raj MP making no mistake and takes a clean catch. So Lovepreet Singh, his journey ends here. Yeah, he thought that is going to clear the boundary, but nonetheless, handy knock of 20. But in the end, it was Zia Mukhtar having the last laugh. It's 148 for the loss of 3. Yeah, this is where I have wanted to lose a wicket. Need to control the extras. They were going along well, but now all of a sudden they've been leaking a lot of runs in the form of extras. Each and every single run from here onwards is so important. Mind you, they've got some quality bowlers, Z Sports. They've got the likes of Mohammad Azhar, Zahoor Khan, Zishan Nasir, Nilansh Keswani. So plenty of bowling options. This is where you need to ensure you restrict Z Sports below 180. Nicely bowled, and this could be, well, he's done well, Ahmed, to get back in time. Zia Mukhtar is done for the night. 149 for 3. This is the last 2 overs remaining, and it's going to be Mustamad to be bowling the penultimate over. Might be in for a fascinating finish to this innings. Hits it hard, it's up in the air. And very lucky, falling in the 30-yard circle. 150 comes up though for Z Sports. We are into the 19th over. 11 more deliveries. How many more can they get? Can they get another 13-11? Possible. Ahmed has no time whatsoever, no sighters. He'll have to join the party and get into the act from the word go. Or he could ensure he brings Aryan back on strike on this very delivery. He tries to go for a big 6, but completely beaten by the extra bit of bounce. Mustamad can certainly generate some pace. Look at that ball. Yeah, it's a two-faced wicket really. At times you've seen the ball tends to keep low. At times you have seen that the ball kicks off the surface and get a lot of bounce of the wicket. This is where as a bowler all you need to do is ensure you try to fire it onto the stumps, bowl at the right areas. There's a long conversation happening between Usaid Amin and Mustamad, and he's convinced him to change his field. So they're getting the point fielder go back towards deep point. So they've got a deep point alongside a deep cover. Yeah. Short and wide. Oh, in fact, he's ball onto the stumps. This is not good cricket really. You've taken a deep point, you've taken a deep cover, and then you've bowled full, and that too onto the stumps. Yeah, this is a brain fade, really. I won't even call it a double bluff, because a double bluff is when you're trying to bowl change of pace, or go for a yorker, go for a sharp bumper or a slow bumper, but that was a nothing delivery really. It was in the slot. All Ahmed has to do is just go hard at it, and he did so, getting 4 runs to his name and opening his account in style. Oh, he goes hard. Has he got that far enough? You bet he has. Ahmed is playing a vital role. These are very important runs. And Mustamad, somebody needs to have a quick word with him. With that ball, why do you need a T-point? That is way too full onto the stumps. Where do you expect the batter to hit you? He will surely take you down, Thomas. There's no way he can play towards the deep point. Yeah, now they've made a change in the field. They're getting the deep point in the circle, and the mid-off goes back. That makes more sense. Now you can bowl full. Oh, he bowls a short delivery. This is up in the air. And yet again, lucky escape for Ahmed. It's turning out to be quite a handy over for Z Sports. 162 on the board. 18 more required for the 180 mark just to have a psychological advantage. 180 is always a good fighting score. It's a winning score, I would say, on this track. The way he's batting, I think Mustabat can afford to just bowl a bit full and ensure he doesn't offer any pace. He's waiting for it. He's waiting for the pace. Just take all the pace off and let him do the hard work. Oh, what a shot, inside out. And this has been crashed for a boundary to close out a very expensive over, and this is what they wanted. And they have gotten the runs in this over. It's 166 for 3. Haris bin Siddiq, surprisingly, he's not going to be bowling out his 4 overs quota. Charging in. Beautiful ball. Perfect delivery. You really need to have a lot of nerves to come out to bowl in the last over and execute well and try to bowl these Yorkers. And that was nailed in perfectly. And well played in the end by Aryan. He's done the right thing because clearly we've seen Aryan Saxena. It's not been the best of evenings for him. On the other end, Ahmed, he went berserk in that last over. Now this is interesting. This is a good little battle between Haris bin Siddiq against Ahmed. Yeah, he's one of those bowlers, Haris bin Siddiq. I've seen him. The moment he gets struck for a boundary, he comes hard at you and will bowl those sharp, dangerous bumpers. He can afford to bowl those sharp bumpers because he bowls with a lot of pace, really. He's tall. He's got a very rhythmic action, very comfortable in his own skin. And bends his back. Now, that is come off the bat or the thigh. We'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. Oh, it has ricocheted off his helmet. Seems to be okay though. He's a strong boy, Aryan. Another very exciting prospect for the future. Aryan has been around in the domestic circuit, playing a lot of cricket and has been scoring quite a few runs. Any team, any franchise he goes on to play for, he's been making a lot of name for himself. So far so good, just the 3 singles. No timing whatsoever. Only a single. What a terrific over this is turning out to be. Haris bin Siddiq, why hasn't he been given that 4th over? He's bowling the last over of this innings. And somebody like Haris bin Siddiq, how can he not be giving him all the 4 overs when he's bowling in such a good rhythm? Look at his figures. He's done exceptionally well. Roll of the fingers and yet again deceived. What a terrific over. And he's just continuing from where he left off in the last innings. Haris bin Siddiq. Well, I'm telling you, he's one prospect. Excellent prospect for the future. That's the man on your screen. I really admire this young kid who gives everything to the game of cricket. Will be bowling the last delivery to Ahmed. They might consider to come back for the second. They should, because it's the last delivery and we will see a run out. It is. Oh, this is tremendous bowling here by Haris bin Siddiq. He's getting a lot of applause from his teammates. It's not easy when you bowl the last over, and that too against somebody like Ahmed and Aryan, who was well settled. But this boy, he held his nerves, was very calm in his presence, and just the 6 singles is what he's given. Absolutely brilliant. Well, they were off to a flyer. Ronak Panoli and Shahrukh Amin went berserk. That's why when we thought they're going to get 220, but then after their dismissal, Lovepreet, there was a struggling innings for them. Even for Aryan Saxena, couldn't really get going. Thanks to Ahmed Khalid getting 19 runs, but was run out in the end. 172 is what they've scored. I think it has been quite an impressive bowling display. Quite a few options have been used. Mustamad was a bit off today. Said Amin surprisingly didn't bowl 4 overs. Nipun Babu, he got a pricey wicket of Shahrukh Amin. Vishnu Raj, very expensive. Haris bin Siddiq, he did pick up a wicket, but surprisingly didn't bowl 4 overs. Pick of the bowlers, Zia Mukhtar, 32 runs in 4 and has picked up 2 wickets. 8 extras is what they've given. Right then, we are just going to dive into a short little break, and once we are back, we will be all set for an exciting run chase. Stay tuned. Welcome back once again, viewers. Well, this has been a terrific comeback, I believe, by CSS, Z Sports. The two openers, Ronak Panoli and Shahrukh Amin, the captain, went ballistic in the power play. And that is where we assumed that we're going to see a score more than 200. But some quality bowling. Nipun Babu did well, picked up an important wicket. Then, of course, Zia Mukhtar getting the better of Ronak Panoli. Well, now it's all over to the batters. There you go. That's the man on the screen. Ranjit Mani. He's been short of runs. Could this be his evening? Zishan Nasir is steaming in. And straight away on the money. Perfect length. And Abhiram Ritwik, who did bowl, I think, an over or two. Didn't find much success. He's a complete batter. Ranjit Mani on the other end, I think if ever so CSS would want to chase this down, which is not really a mammoth target they're chasing, but they would want Ranjit Mani to get back in form. He's been short of runs, he's been struggling. He does get starts at times, but can't really convert the 15-20 into a big one. And it gets out very early in 3 to 4 overs. He's way better than this. Just up in the air. Very close. Shy the stumps. It's all happening out there. And straight away, he's not very happy with the stick he's got in his hand. That was a fiery delivery by Zishan Nasir onto the stumps. And yeah, I think that one is broken. Maybe from the handle, he doesn't seem to be happy. And we'll have a bat replacement. Shahrukh Amin. Might just have a word with him. Ranjit, it's broken, so give it to me. I'll fix it for you and then disappear. Yeah. Such a class act. He's got a right smile on his face. Ranjit Mani. Yeah, that's the man on your screen, the captain, who did the damage this evening, or I would say this afternoon. Won the toss, Shahrukh Amin calling it right and made the right decision. Wanted to bat first on this wicket. And both the batters were brilliant in their approach and showed that they don't waste any deliveries. We're dealing only in boundaries and maximums. And every time there was a good delivery ball, they ensured they don't take any unnecessary risks. And kept on rotating strike. This is a good little contest. Zishan against Ranjit. Oh, very close. Just a polite inquiry, a bit over ambitious there. Zishan Nasir. But lovely delivery, yeah. The easiest of decisions for the umpire. Yeah, there you go. That's what he's indicating. That would have just kept on going towards the leg side, missing the leg stump. He's generating a lot of pace. Mind you, Zishan Nasir is one of those bowlers who can clock more than 140. Yeah, you heard it right. He's extremely quick. How did that miss the stumps? He's living dangerously. Ranjit Mani needs to be careful. Zishan Nasir is a bowler who brings the ball in towards the right-handers with a lot of pace. Playing across the line is never a good option. He's just going with the flow, Ranjit Mani, and trying to play across the line. That's exactly what he wants, Zishan Nasir. Zishan Abid on your screen didn't come out to bat, surprisingly. Oh, beautifully done. That's a very good delivery. And equally well played by Ranjit. Gets a single and opens his account as well. So it's a quiet start, and this is what you need. On the other end, CSS, they need to be mindful not to lose a lot of wickets. It's a 5-4 field they've got. 5 on the offside and 4 have been stationed on the leg. That's going to be a wide. Excellent take behind the stumps. It was always going away from Zishan Abid. Ballooned off the surface. But he's done well. Look at that. Perfect technique. And timing his dive to perfection. Just need to see off this burst of Zishan Nasir. Captain Shahrukh Amin will surely give him 2 overs. So ensure you don't give wickets to the speedster Zishan. Excellent start. Just the 3 runs coming in. It's 3 for no loss. It's a perfect start here. Zishan Nasir, the speedster, bowling the right areas, and now Shahrukh Amin, the captain, opting to introduce spin pretty early into the attack. Mohammad Azhar, another fine talent. You won't really see him spin the ball with the new ball. We're just into the second over, so you will expect the ball to really skid and come on to the right-handers quickly. That's where you need to be very mindful to not play across the line. Play with a straight bat. That's what he did. Being very cautious in their approach. Abhiram Ritwik, more often than not, we have seen him getting good starts for his team. He is in sublime touch on the other end. As I said, Ranjit Mani, it has been a struggle lately. But this could be his evening. We've already seen a couple of close calls. He was about to be bowled in the first over. Now this is high up in the air. Who wants it? Oh, could have been a very good catch. And I think it was the captain himself, Shahrukh Amin. Decent attempt. And this is exactly what he forced him to do so. Play across the line. He did the hard part and just at the right split of a second could not hold on to it. This would have been a massive moment in the game. Mohammad Azhar, unlucky. Creates room, goes hard, goes downtown, one bounce into the fence. Such is the norm of this game, and how many times have we seen this happen? A catch being put down and the next delivery goes for a boundary. Yeah, that was in the slot. He's not going to miss out on those. And you would want Ranjit Mani to fire. Mind you, whichever team goes on to win this game will cement their spot for the next round, as both these teams have won their opening encounters. Oh, this is up in the air, and yet again, and both the batters are living dangerously at the moment. Look at that, Mohammad Azhar, he's not happy. That's not good. Overthrows. Shahrukh Amin not pleased one bit, neither is Zishan Abid. It's turning out to be quite an eventful over though. Having a deep mid-wicket in place alongside a long off. So try to bowl onto the leg stump line and force him to play towards the long on. It's a dot to close out the second over. 11 for no loss. Zishan, speedster, continuing. Angling the ball in towards Abhiram Ritwik. He wouldn't mind this because he's very strong towards the leg side. Well, not to forget, just to remind our viewers, there is a big game coming up. It's going to be Gems Education taking on the mighty Lexington Shotguns, which has been led so well by the skipper, Fahad Nawaz. Such an inspirational leader he's been. Oh, beautifully balled, perfect execution, and deceived Abhiram Ritwik by the change of pace. So yeah, that's a big one coming in next. I'm pretty much looking forward, the viewers, I'm sure. Lexington Shotguns, they've got some superstars in their side. Mujahid Amin, the left arm spinner. And that's the dugout of team CSS. So a couple of dot deliveries to start off proceedings. Pressure on Abhiram Ritwik. So helped it away. Does the ball have enough legs? You bet it has. This is the problem at times which we have observed as Ishan Nasir. That pace which he can generate at times can become his own enemy. Was too short. Once again drifting onto the leg side and just using the pace, getting an important boundary. Hits it hard once again. And he's found another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries. Zishan Nasir started off so well with a couple of dot deliveries, but he wouldn't mind this. Once again, the inside edge, that extra pace has taken the ball away for the boundary. But they are going to take it from both their hands. These are important runs. 154 needed. Required run rate is pretty much in their grasp. Abhiram Ritwik has decided to take on the speedster Zishan Nasir. That's going to be only a single. Oh, in fact, they're coming back for the second. Excellent bit of running. And all of a sudden now the runs are coming in for CSS. This is a good start. They've not lost a wicket. They were living dangerously, mind, in the last over when Mohammad Azhar was bowling the second over. So this is good news for CSS. They've gotten a good start alongside Ranjit Mani. He needs to fire. Yeah, nicely done, but equally well played as well. Good presence of mind. Gets a single and will be retaining strike in the next over. 22 for no loss after 3. Mohammad Azhar to continue, bowled lovely first over. This is exactly what they wanted. Wayward throw, getting only a single. So yeah, all eyes on the next game. It's going to be a big one. Lexington Shotguns, of course, such an important game for them. And good to see that their captain is, of course, back in form. The last 8 to 10 games he's been performing consistently, has been scoring the bulk of the runs. It's always such a good news, really, when your captain performs. And I think, oh, nice ball, very risky shot, too close to cut. So yeah, I think the captains can take a leaf out of the notebook of how Fahad Nawaz led his team in the last game. And why do I say that? Because the moment he saw that there was turn on offer, he ensured he does not introduce any fast bowlers. He persisted with spin. He read the game so well. And so is Abhiram Ritwik. Gets another boundary. CSS, it's a perfect start for them. And already Z Sports are at the back foot. That's a loose delivery, too short. And he had all the time in the world to really play wherever so he wanted to. And doing the right thing, knowing the final leg was in the circle, getting a boundary. So yeah, we will see him in action soon. Dot delivery, that's much more like it. But the pace which he's offering, not a big fan of it. So yeah, talking about Fahad, I think he's... I would really love to see him bowl in the next game because he was a proper all-rounder, left-arm spinner. This is thumb down the ground, but straight to the fielder. So I was expecting, because I did see him bowl lately in a few domestic games and he did well. But what was surprising to see, that he was donning the gloves behind the stumps. So got some talent. Fahad Nawaz. We'll be seeing him in action soon in the next game. Excellent over though. 28 for no loss. This is going to be a challenge for Abhiram and Ranjit, because on your screen is a special man. It's Zahoor Khan, one of the most experienced cricketers UAE has ever produced. Has been a great servant for UAE cricket. He's been hit hard towards the mid-wicket. And if ever so you would want somebody to come and bowl at this stage, it has to be Zahoor Khan, really. He's got so many variations. A bowler who can nail in those yorkers. And there's one delivery which I kept on saying that the most of the fast bowlers haven't been bowling, is the slow bumper. And I can promise you will see a lot of slow bumpers from Zahoor Khan, especially on surfaces where there's not much bounce. You will see him using the wicket to his advantage. So this is going to be a very interesting passage of play. Both the batters are now well set, off to a good start. And Shahrukh Amin, seeing them as a threat. And that's the reason getting the most experienced campaigner, Zahoor Khan, into the attack. There you go. I was just mentioning on regards to the slow bumper. And the second ball, he's done that. So this is one delivery which is so difficult to really get away with. And he's a master. He's of course played a lot of cricket for the UAE international team. He was one of their mainstream bowlers. He's been such a sublime performer, consistent performer, really has picked up a lot of wickets for his team when he was a star. He's still a star. And good to see him playing a lot of domestic cricket. There you go. Another slow bumper. And he picks up a wicket. This is very intelligent, smart bowling. And all the fast bowlers watching him, please take note of it. Take a leaf out of the notebook of Zahoor Khan's and implement it in the next games. Beautifully done. Excellent. Very, very smart. And such a difficult delivery to really get away with. And the easiest of takes by Zishan Abid. The agony continues. And Ranjit Mani yet again got off to a good start, but just could not cash onto it and convert this 10 to a big one. It's 30 for 1. So getting an important wicket, Zahoor Khan. Again, that bumper, but this time he is offered pace. So mixing up his pace, lengths, trajectories beautifully. Yeah, I think Shahrukh Amin has done the right thing, getting Zahoor Khan early in the contest. Usually you see him come and bowl after 6 overs, but Shahrukh Amin, he knew that that partnership was growing in stature. Both the batters were looking in ominous touch, but then Zahoor Khan bringing all his experience and expertise into play and getting the better of Ranjit. Another good delivery. Only 2 runs. This is what we have seen consistently in the past. Zahoor Khan do for any team he plays for. He just bowls his heart out, and that's so good to see. Even though he goes on to play for any minor team, if it's a league match, you will see him bending his bat. Look at that. He's literally running in from that 30-yard circle. It's a long run up. So still gives his 100% and is doing a fine job. Oh, very close. And Zahoor Khan cannot believe his luck. This could have been another wicket. Very close to Shahrukh, but lucky escape for Albin. Wasn't in control. Decent attempt, could have been another one, but nonetheless a terrific over by Zahoor. It's 34 for 1 after 5. Mohammad Azhar to bowl his 3rd over. Is bowled well so far. Was on the verge of picking up a wicket his 1st over. And that's what they needed. They needed to pick up a wicket, and it's been provided by none other than Zahoor Khan. What an inclusion it is for Z Sports. Such an asset to have in your team. Comes down the track, beautifully done. This very smart bowling. He saw the batter charging down the track. That's where he adjusted his length and also bowled slightly slower. Very smart thinking. This is hit hard. No real timing on this one. Will be cut off before they come back for the second. And that was Nilansh Keswani down there. We will see him in action soon. just have a feeling this might be a close encounter. What CSS, beg your pardon, what they've done well is they haven't lost a lot of wickets. Now this is smart. Perfect execution, knowing that the fine leg was in the circle. He shuffled across the stumps and he saw that Mohammad Azhar has offered so much pace and getting the better of him. 4 runs. So just losing 1 wicket in the power play. That is exactly what the plan was. Outside edge. Only a single to offer. So just 7 runs. If he can bowl well, I think job well done. The required run rate now is almost gone up to 10 runs per over. But that could come down very quickly. We might see Danish Sarhadi being promoted and you might see him come up the order now. Another outside edge. A single to close out the power play. It has been a mixed bag of events. It's 42 for 1. Well, I have to say this, Shahrukh Amin is such a smart captain, really. He's just given 1 over to Zahoor Khan because he knows that now the batters, they will more often than not, they'll see off his overs. Oh, turn on offer. Beautifully done. Nilanj Keswani, another fine talent. Very handy all-rounder, of course. Can tonk a few. Surprisingly, didn't come out to bat. But now all eyes on his bowling abilities. Yeah, he switched on really. Shahrukh Amin, he gave only 1 over to Zahoor Khan, and the reason was to come and pick up a wicket just to disengage the partnership. And he did so, and he's being held back. Brilliant, very good thinking, because I don't think so at this point of the stage of the game, they'll be going after Zahoor Khan. So try to get that required run rate somewhere around 11, 12, and then you need 12 runs per over from 3 overs of Zahoor Khan. Best of luck. So this is where I think CSS bowlers, they'll have to pick a bowler, because once that required run rate is 12 runs per over, 3 overs of Zahoor Khan, it's going to be very, very tough to get away with him. And are we going to see a wicket soon? And are we going to see that signature celebration of Nilanj Keswani? I haven't ever asked him as to what is that celebration all about. I might today. If ever so, he picks up a wicket. Only a single. Or in fact, they're coming back for the second. Rightfully so, denied by his partner. Albin Alias as well. Getting off to a good start in the previous encounter, but just could not convert it into a big one. He's got a huge responsibility though this game. Strikes it hard. And Surely they're going to come back for the second. Easy couple of runs. Decent over by Nilansh. It's 46 for 1 after 7. So another bowling change is going to be Aryaman. Another exciting talent. One to watch out for the future. He's been introduced at a situation where I don't really think he's going to be under any kind of pressure. Because CSS at the moment, I believe they're at the back foot. Yes, they do have 9 wickets in their hands, but I keep saying Nilansh case 1, he's got 3. Then you've got 3 from Zahoor. Zishan Nasir, he's got 2. Aryaman is a class act. So it's not going to be all that easy to get another 125 in 12.5. Yeah, it's a rebuilding process at the moment, Abhiram, Ritwik and Albin, ensuring that they keep their wickets intact. But at the same time, they need to ensure that they don't give out quiet overs. Try to chip in with a boundary or every now and then. Short delivery that's been cut away, but they have protection in the deep, so boundaries have definitely dried up. 50 comes up. We're in the 8th over. Matches, I believe, still pretty much hanging in the balance. Just one big over. Then CSS will be having an upper hand in this game. Tossed up delivery. Oh, very close. In fact, he's knocked the stumps over. That is a brilliant delivery right onto the stumps. And this is a massive moment in the game. It's a big wicket. He's gotten the better of the set batter. Abhiram Ritwik showed a lot of promise until the youngster Aryaman Sharma came in and just has created magic and has picked up an important wicket. It's 50 for 2. Another stylish batter makes his way in the centre where his services are definitely required. CSS at the moment, they should believe that they are in the contest. You've got 8 wickets in your hands. You've got 50 on the board. Just hang in there. Try to take this game as deep as you can. But what a terrific start for this youngster. Really enjoys his bowling. A perfect delivery. Oh, almost passing through the gate. And if ever so, Vishnu Raj would have missed this. That was trapped plumb in front. Yeah, pitched in line, straightened, and also just hurried on to the batter. Needs to finish strong though. No real dew at the moment, so this is good signs. He's done well. Oh, this could be a run out. Very, very lucky. CSS at the moment at the back foot. Excellent stuff by Aryaman. 50 for 2 after 8. Spinners are definitely doing a fine job at the moment. What a brilliant last over witnessed by Aryaman Sharma. Lance Kiswani also economical in the first over. Now over to Albin Alias and Vishnuraj MP. This is exactly what we saw even in the last couple of games, day before yesterday, where in the afternoon the ball was coming onto the bat so nicely. There wasn't any turn whatsoever. There was hardly any deviation off the surface or in the air. And then all of a sudden, as the lights took full effect here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the ball just started to turn big. There was a lot of movement in the air. The fast bowlers, they utilized the wicket to their advantage, to its full potential. And even the spinners started turning the ball big. And yet again, we're seeing the same scenario. The spinners are getting quite a bit of assistance from the surface. One of the reasons is, of course, there's no dew, so they can grip the ball nicely and give that pivot, put the revs on the ball. Nicely done. The required run rate is creeping up now. CSS, they'll need one big over just to get the momentum back in their favor. At the moment, it is Team Z Sports who are having a dominant performance. Look at the turn he's getting on offer. Time left arm spinner comes in, and if he can spin the ball this big, such a treat to watch, really. Another dot delivery. Vishnuraj MP is getting a little frustrated, a little edgy, a little agitated, wants to get off the mark with the single. And I find the captain. I'm going to ask Lance Keswani to just toss one up. Not too full, just slightly back of the length, and give a bit of flight. Let him go for a big shot. He does that. He goes for a big shot. And I think he's listened to his captain. I'm sure that was the plan. And that is exactly what he did. He did toss it up. Ball back of the length. Enticed him to play for a big shot. And he has fallen in the trap. This is excellent cricket by Z Sports. They're switched on, they're reading the game, and this is brilliant game awareness. Top stuff by Z Sports. CSS are now fluttering and sinking further in trouble. It's 52 for the loss of 3. This man is special. Danish Sarhadi, not to forget, he came out to bat at a situation where his team was in a lot of trouble. They were down and out, but when he arrived, he completely took the game away from the opponents and in the end won the game for his side. But on that day, the situation was a bit different. There wasn't much turn, but today, it's a big challenge for Danis Sarhadi. Can he be the star for his side? Dilansh Keswani at the moment is all over the batters of Team CSS. Good little punch and has taken no time whatsoever to get off the mark. He's lightning quick between the stumps. Gets a couple of runs to open his account. Excellent stuff by Dilansh. It's 54 for 3 after 9. Aryaman Sharma to continue. Bowled a brilliant first over. Very brave in his approach. I really loved the way he was tossing the ball up. Not afraid to be bowling full to the batters. Shows a lot of courage. Such a fearless approach towards the game. I've seen a lot of Aryaman Sharma, mind you, in the past. And he's impressed me a lot, really. And really need to take off these boys who are super talented. And he's one of them. That boy on your screen, Aryaman Sharma. Started off so well. He's bowling to one of the best batters in the domestic circuit, Danis Sarhadi, the player of the match in the last game. Nicely done. Excellent delivery. Keeping it so simple. Really, he doesn't try to do anything extraordinary. And even his action and his run up, everything seems to be at place. Comes in, runs in so smoothly. Very rhythmic action. Nothing fancy. Keeps things simple in the middle. Gives those revs on the ball. And then delivers. Look at that. Beautifully done. Excellent stuff. Everything seems to be so correct about his action. He uses the ball at the right time. He's got it after he's done with his action. Good follow through as well when he finishes. Such an exciting talent. He's doing a fine job at the moment. Oh, beautifully ball. And that's the reason I keep on praising this young boy, Aryaman Sharma. It's a big wicket. It's a wrong one. And not many batters here in the domestic circuit read the wrong one. It's a masterclass of a delivery. And Aryaman Sharma, he is a star in the making. Gets another wicket. And that too, a big one of Danis Sarhadi. What a spell. It's 57 for 4. A brilliant bowling display, Aryaman Sharma. He's turning on the heat here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. What a terrific spell he's bowling. Yeah, mind you, he's just into his second over. He's got a couple of more. And I'm sure he somehow will convince his captain, Skips, I'm going to bowl 4 of them. Oh, what a delivery! Oh, he's given him! You are a true champion. Aryaman Sharma picks up his third. And the captain has straight away rushed him and hugged him. And what a catch! This is brilliant scenes out there. And that's how you bowl on these surfaces. The youngster has done a phenomenal job. And what an excellent delivery. Aryaman Sharma is all over the batters of CSS. And not to forget, he is now on a hat-trick. We haven't seen a hat-trick in this tournament. Are we going to see the first hat-trick here in the Sharjah CBFS T20 2025? Is absolutely electrifying here. 57 for the loss of 4. Oh, this is a dream spell for this youngster, Aryaman Sharma, against such a quality batting lineup. Look at what he's done. Look at those figures. 3 wickets already. He's bowled only 11 deliveries. Look at him. He's such a confident looking kid. Love his body language. And the calmness is in his presence. It's impeccable. He's on a hat-trick. Couple of slips in place. Short cover catching. Mid-on is 8 to 10 steps ahead from the 30-yard circle. Here we go. Hat-trick delivery. Loud appeal. He's asking the question. Given! Well, there you go. Aryaman Sharma. Take a bow, young man. He's picked up a hat-trick here in the Sharjah CBFS T20. And he has certainly lit up this event. What an absolute page of a delivery. And have a look at it. This was the moment. Strapped on the pads. And they've gone up. Look at them go. And the slow hands of Imran Mani raising his finger. And this is a massive moment in the game. It's going to go down as one of the most memorable spells we have seen here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And it has been this man on your screen, Aryaman Sharma, picked up a hat-trick. It's 57 for the loss of 6. What a breathtaking over did we witness. The first hat-trick in this tournament. And who has taken it? It's a youngster. It's Aryaman Sharma, who has picked up a hat-trick in this tournament. And that's the first one. What a dream spell. Really is enjoyed his outing and kept things so simple. Kept on firing onto the stumps. Didn't try to do anything fancy. Just simple length. And Rongan picked up his second wicket. That was an unplayable delivery. Now this could be a run out. Direct hit is required. I think it's going to be very tough from this stage. 115. They do have a lot of overs. The problem is that the tail has now been exposed. Nipun Babu, not pretty much known for his batting abilities. He's got a big job in his hands. This could be a big victory. They've got a great chance really to clinch victory against CSS and qualify for the next round. They've already got a win under their belt. Aryaman Sharma, he's already picked up a hat-trick. He's got 2 more overs though. Can we see a 5er as well? On the other end, Nilansh Keswani too has chipped in with a wicket. Beautifully bowled. Nicely played as well. Yeah, the captain's still out there, trying his level to give some fight back, but it's getting very tough now. The required run rate has gone beyond 12 runs per over. But what a turnaround to this game. They're asking the question, they've heard something. Not so the umpire. Just rushing through his over very quickly, Nilansh, and Aryaman Sharma, beg your pardon, will be itching to come in and ball straight away from the other end. That's a top class delivery, perfect length, perfect trajectory, and it's the end of over number 11, 60 for 6. Aryaman Sharma picked up 4 wickets. Can he pick up a 5er? He's got a great chance. Now that's a very good shot, inside out, and gets a boundary. Yeah, they need plenty more of those. So Albin will have to just fight this battle alone. Nipun Babu on the other end, he's not pretty much known for his batting abilities. Can come and strike a few big hits, but this wicket, it's going to be super tough. That too against the likes of that boy on your screen, who's created magic here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and this will go down as one of his most memorable bowling performances. It's worked so hard, really, Aryaman Sharma, and today all that hard work has paid off. Picking up a hat-trick now, another inside-out shot, and another boundary. They won't mind this. Maybe they can just make an adjustment in the field, have an extra cover, deep extra cover. Look at that, where he's standing. With that length, don't really think Albin is going to play towards the cover region. You can just have him at the extra cover and a bit wider, close towards the long off. Nicely done, beautifully bowled. CSS glad that they have won their first game, so their chances are still alive. If ever so they go on to lose this game. That's gently pushed for a single. And yeah, on the other end, Z Sports, they're riding high on confidence. Most of their players are in sublime touch. Good to see Ronak Paloli and Shahrukh Amin, both of them got off to a blistering start. And then in the end, scoring a good target of 172. Good delivery to close out the 12th over at 69 for 6. economical spell so far, Nilansh Keswani. He's got another chance to pick up a wicket or two. Oh, close, very close. Wrapped on the pads, and the extra bit of turn and also the bounce would have saved Albin Alias. If ever so, it was slightly bit more fuller, then he would have had a genuine case. Oh my word, that is a top class delivery. How do you even play those? Like Sinton shotguns, they've got a game coming in next. They've got some quality left arm spinners in their side as well. So it's going to be a spinner's evening. Heaved away just for a single. It's getting out of their hands now. Almost 14 runs over Albin Alias. I think the moment they go on to pick up his wicket, then it's going to be curtains. Don't really expect the tailenders to come in and score another 103. That too against the likes of Zahoor Khan. He's got 3 overs under his sleeve. Punched away. And also Aryaman. He's got 1 more over to go. So 6 more deliveries to pick up another wicket and pick up a 5er. And also will be a strong contender for a player of the match, if ever so. They win the game. Making a slight bit of adjustment in the outfield. Nice little punch. Good sound of the bat. Nipun Babu, all he has to do is ensure he keeps bringing Albin Alias on strike. Not eat up too many deliveries. As every single dot, you will see how quickly that required run rate will creep up. It's already going to 15 runs per over. Last delivery of his spell. Yeah, that's too short. A single to close out the 13th over and an excellent spell by Nilansh Keswani, given only 14 in his 4-over quota and also picked up a wicket. It's 72 for 6. Nicely played, looking for 2. Will be a single. Now this is going to be interesting. Oh, in fact, that fumble has allowed them to pick up 2 more runs. Tossed up delivery. This is high up in the air. And it's gone for a huge 6. Albin Alias, he's still not giving up. He's trying his level best to take this game as deep as he can, but he's so strong in those areas. That's not the first time we're seeing him smash towards that extra cover, towards the area which is so strong to hit. The inside-out shots. He's made it look so easy, and I think this is where now Aryaman Sharma needs to be a little careful with his line. Try to bowl from the leg stump line, because the amount of turn he's getting on offer. You could always allow to do so. Yeah, that's okay, but turned out to be a low full toss. Now this is a great opportunity for Aryaman. Get the fielders in. Get the mid on, get the long on and long off in the circle and toss one up. Let Nipun Babu go for a big hit. This is a great chance for him to pick up a wicket. Still just the 4 fielders in the circle. Excellent glove work. Zishan Abid is lightning quick behind the stumps. It's done well. Aryaman has been so disciplined with his lines on that occasion. Just trying to fire it onto the stumps, which is okay. Can afford to do so. Beautifully bowled. Excellent delivery. Nipun Babu doing the right thing straight away, ensuring he gets Albin Alias back on strike. 2 more deliveries. Can this boy pick up a fiver? Take your chances. Even if you go for a 6, doesn't matter. Toss it up. Yeah, beautifully bowled. It's a very good delivery yet again. But I would want him to offer some more flight. Yeah, he's done for the evening, in fact. Excellent spell by Aryaman Sharma. By far, he's been the best bowlers in this game. It's 85 for 6 after 14. So persisting with spin is the captain Shahrukh Amin, who's been spot on with his decision making and the rotation of his bowlers, making the right choices at the right times, getting Aryaman Sharma. And look what he's done. 27 is what he's given. Picked up 4. He's bowled out here. Excellent spell. And not to forget, he's picked up a hat-trick. Feeding him again towards that area which he loves, Albin Alias. You cannot be bowling him there. His eyes lit at the moment he saw yet again a delivery in the slot. Getting his front foot forward and lovely flow of the bat. Getting plenty of bat on this one, and it's a lightning quick outfield. So do get a value for your shots. It's 86 required. A glimmer of hope for CSS, because they've got their captain still out there fighting the battle alone. Hey, your top orders need to fire when you're chasing a big target. It's not really a big target, but on this wicket where there's so much turn on offer, 172 is a very good score. Oh, it's a soft dismissal. It's Albin Alias, who's the latest victim, and I think now that's it. The hopes for CSS are going to go out of the window. The ball holding up to the surface, and what a catch! Excellent take, makes no mistake. And CSS now are falling apart. They're now on the verge of being bowled out, as their last hope is now making a slow walk back to the dugout. Albin Alias goes for 38. It's 87 for 7. Yeah, now two tailenders at the crease. Mustabad, an exciting talent. He's a very good bowler, but now I think it's pretty much done and dusted. It's turning out to be pretty much one-sided encounter. 86 needed in 5.3. Mohammad Azhar finally picks up a wicket as well, joining the party alongside Aryaman. Nilanj Keswani, Zahoor, all of them, they bowled exceptionally well. Yeah, it's way too wide and also offering a lot of room. When you're bowling to a tailender, all you need to do is just fire it on the stump. That's it. Even if it's full, doesn't matter. He'll go hard at you, but the chances of you getting the better of him are much more rather than him smashing you out of the park. Nicely done. Another good over comes to the end. It's 89 for 7. But surprise, surprise, Zishan Abid has somehow convinced his captain to bowl one over. Yeah, this is a thick outside edge. It's trickling away towards the boundary, or is it not? Good bit of fielding. Excellent effort in the deep. It's Ronak Panoli, one of the best fielders Z Sports have in the side. Yeah, not the best of deliveries though by Zishan Abid. By no means he's a regular bowler. I won't even call him a part-time bowler. I don't remember the last time I saw Zishan Abid come into the attack. But when you know that opponents need 84 in only 5 overs, when 7 down, 2 tailenders at the crease, you always have a strong case to convince your captain. And Zishan Abid, he's done well. Somehow gotten an over. Umpire just wants to have the third umpire just wants to have a quick look at this one. I think he's done a decent job. Yeah, can't really tell that angle. We'll have to wait for the signal though. Imran Munir, the umpire, he's done a phenomenal job. He's made some excellent decisions. Yeah, that's well bowled. Zishan Abid, surely he would be bowling a lot in the nets. He's enjoying his outing out there. Why not? Would have told the skipper that, Skips, I didn't even get to bat today. Even though I batted so well in the last game, so can I have an over? Shahrukh Khameen obliged. Getting him 1 over. This is hit hard towards the cow corner. Couple of bounces. In she goes for a boundary. But doesn't really matter. Even if you go for plenty. Because the required run rate is 18 runs per over. Not many overs remaining. It's just going to be a matter of time. Nipun and Mustamad, they can just enjoy their outing. Try to get a few sixes. Try to... he's gotten a wicket. Zishan Abid, whatever he touches, turns into gold dust. And look at that celebration. It states it all that this means big to him. And now he would be having a word with his captain and telling him, look, I told you, I can bowl as well. I can roll my arms over. That was a very good delivery. An excellent take. Usually it's Zishan Abid donning the gloves. But look at them go. They are on fire, Z Sports. Another one goes down. They're on the verge of being bowled out here, CSS. It's 95 for 8. It's turning out to be a good over by Zishan. That's a wide. Did come out to bat. Zishan Abid, we know how destructive a batter he is. Couple of slips for Zishan Abid. Zia Mukhtar. I've seen him bat. Like he comes on to bat and strikes big. Likes to go for those big sixes. End of over number 16. It's 97 for 8. So we're going to see Ronak Panoli for the very first time now. He's not a part-timer. He's a genuine bowler. He's a genuine all-rounder, Ronak Panoli. His services weren't required because the other spinners, they did a fine job. Usually when the other spinners, they go for runs, Ronak Panoli is introduced. So now he's come on to bowl at a situation where the match is pretty much done and dusted. So maybe he can bag these last couple of wickets. And the bowler who's not a very big turner of the ball, but keeps things simple in the centre. This is hit hard. Is Ronak going to get a wicket? Oh, what a catch. This has to go down as one of the best takes we have seen. And look at that effort. Even though they knew that they've won this game, Ronak Panoli introduced into the attack. But have a look at this catch once again. Beautifully done. That is an excellent catch. He's held on to it. It's the end of Zia Mukhtar. It's a short stay for him. 98 for 9. Just one more wicket remaining, and Ronak Panoli, can he pick up a wicket? Beautifully ball. That's a lovely delivery. Haris bin Siddiq. He's a very talented bowler. I haven't seen much of his batting. Can he swing his bat hard? Just get a few runs to his name. Oh, well left. What a performance this has been, really. Z Sports. All thanks to the two openers, Ronak Panoli and Shahrukh Amin, the captain. Lovely delivery, beautifully done. Such a great knock by those two. This is what they do, Ronak Panoli and Shahrukh Amin. Every time they come out with an intent, and that is to tear apart the bowling attack. And that's what they have done today. And this is what happens when your top order batters perform. You want to score a good target, but at one stage it looked like they even might go to 200. That's going to be another dot delivery. So an excellent over by Ronak. It's 98 for 9. Zishan Abid enjoys his bowling. He loves to bowl. Oh, that's a big hit. That's a monstrous hit by Mustamad. Yeah, he can now just throw the kitchen sink at and try to hit some big shots. And that was right in the slot, and he's got plenty of bat on that one. Once again, he goes for a big shot towards the cow corner, gets another boundary. So it's a bit too late now. Mustamad, where was he hiding? Should have come into bat a bit early. And I don't really think that he could be able to convince his captain for another over. If ever so, he does not pick up a wicket. Coming around the wicket, Zishan Abid. Mustamad surely is enjoying his outing out there. Now what CSS, they need to ensure they reduce the deficit of loss. We have seen teams getting knocked out of the tournament just because of their poor net run rate. So if they can score another 15 to 20 runs, that could be handy. That's going to be called as a wide. Zishan Abid is not very happy with the decision. CSS on the other hand, I think they will be taking a lot of positives and learnings out of this game and ensure they work on it and implement in the next game. Because they're still in the contest, mind you. Have won a game early on in this tournament. And now they're on the verge of losing the second one. Yeah, that's past the two fielders, bisecting the two. And we'll get a couple of more runs. Dot to close out the 18th over. It's 113 for 9. Rounded to ball another over, and Mustamad has gone downtown. And it's been put down. And who is that? It's Aryaman Sharma. I think he will be forgiven as to what he's done early on this evening. 4 wickets to his name and also picked up a hat-trick. So Ronak Panoli straight away said, that's okay, mate. You're allowed to drop a catch at this stage because the match is gone. Tossed up, and that's it. It's chopped back onto the stumps. What a clinical performance. What a victory for Z Sports. Make that 2 out of 2, and they have now ensured that they have qualified for the next round. Very smart bowling, ensuring he entices the batter to go for a big shot, and he did fall in the trap. Handshakes all around. It's a massive victory, and this was the moment. CSS also, they did fight well. Now that's how things have panned out. It was a promising start by Ram Ranjit and Albin Alias, the only lone warrior, and then you can see was a collapse, and that was all because of Aryaman Sharma. Very impressive bowling display. Quite a few bowlers have been used. Azhar picking up a wicket. Zahoor was brilliant. Lance Kiswani exceptional. But the pick of the bowlers, of course, Aryaman Sharma. 4 wickets to his name. 27 is what he's given. 4 wickets to his name and has picked up a hat-trick. Match number 15 done and dusted. Z Sports winning the toss, batting first, putting a good target of 172. Ronak Panoli and Shahrukh Amin yet again setting the tone for the team. Lovepreet also playing a handy knock. Zia Mukhtar bowled his heart out. In reply, CSS were bundled out, couldn't play out the 20 overs. Albin, the only batter who showed some resilience. Apart from that, Aryaman Sharma, the star in the making, 4 wickets to his name, and was very miser when giving runs. And it's Z Sports winning the game comfortably by 58 runs and have taken those 2 points on the table. Right then, we're just going to dive into a short break, and once we are back, we will be all set for the post-match presentation. Stay tuned. Welcome to the post-match presentation of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. Firstly, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all its administration involved behind the scenes for such a wonderful tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, commercial partner Sport Ethics, broadcast partner Cricket Lounge, .tv, whereas match number 15, Z Sports has defeated CSS Group by 58 runs and have cemented their spot for the next round. Now, commencing ahead, we would be moving on to the Player of the Match award for the night, and the award will be presented by our esteemed match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed, and the award goes to, no surprises, it has to go to Aryaman Sharma for his brilliant bowling performance. 4 overs, 27 runs is all he's given. Picked up 4 wickets, and who can forget? He's picked up a hat-trick. The only bowler who's picked up a hat-trick so far. It's the first hat-trick of this tournament, and it has been picked up by the star in the making, Aryaman Sharma. Aryaman Sharma, well, we're short of words. What a brilliant bowling performance. First of all, please tell us how you're feeling.
Feeling very good. Like, thanks to my captain for trusting me. The track was like turning, so he trusted me and gave me a chance, and that's it. And I came upon it.
Well, you know that you've taken the first hat-trick of this tournament. When you picked up 2 wickets, what was going through your mind?
No, I was like pretty confident that I will bowl how I got out the first 2 wickets, and I will bowl the third bowl as well. And it was fortune, the ball I bowled. I had my trust on me, and I bowled it.
Well, you bowled with a lot of control. You picked up 4 wickets. Which one was your favourite?
The second one, before the hat-trick one, that was the mean one. That was my favourite ball.
Last question. Who do you want to dedicate this player of the match to?
Coincidentally, it was my dad's birthday yesterday, so I would dedicate this award to my dad. Through all the struggles, he has sent me here to pursue what I wanted. So obviously, I will dedicate my award to him.
Well, belated happy birthday to your father. Congratulations, Aryaman Sharma. Keep shining and best of luck with the future.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that was the star. Aryaman Sharma picks up a hat-trick in the Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. We're done dusted with the post-match presentation, but don't go anywhere. Another action-packed game is coming up. It's Lexington Shotguns are taking on Gems Education. Stay tuned for this one.